Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Leeny Budgets here, and today we're going to be doing a sinking funds tracker update. So if you're new to my channel, welcome, and if you are subscribed, welcome back, and continue to like, comment, and subscribe to your girl. Let's get into this video. All right, you guys, happy week. All right, I'm able to film this and everything. Okay, so one of the things that I haven't done this year was a sinking funds tracker update, because I always find myself like I did that the beginnings of doing my channel for the very first time, which was last year, and it's like the views are not viewing. But I said, you know what, I haven't done a sinking funds tracker update, so I'm going to do that today. And we're going to start off with August, being that we're like, in September now, but I'm going to be doing the update of August. So the beginning of August, this is the beginning month of August, all the way, the beginning month of August. And then I'm going to show you guys the difference and towards the end of August. Okay, so yeah, let's get into it, right? The only thing, before I get into it, the only thing that I'm not going to show on my sinking funds tracker will be my daily wallet. I just feel like that's just for my daily wallet purposes and everything like that. So it is what it is. But this is just for my 3 main binders. Okay, so starting off with my long-term binder. Okay. All right, so starting off with business, as you can see, the beginning of August, we have $105, and right now we have up to 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 110. $110 in business. And the difference is, the difference would be the 5. So adding $5 into that. Okay, you know what I forgot to get, you guys? My calculator. That's what I forgot. 1 second. All right, here we are. So you would have thought your girl would be prepared, right? Yeah, it is what it is. We all get like this sometimes. Okay, no one's perfect. All right, so for business, we have $110 in the month of August, ending in the month of August. Medical, we started off with 100. We now have 20, 40, 60, 80, 110. $110 in medical. And the only difference is $10. Okay. All right, moving on to household. Household started off with $45 in the beginning of August. So we now have 20, 30, 40, 50, 65. $65. Oh, sorry. $65 in the ending for household. And that's, let's do it like this. $65, take away 45. The difference is $20. Okay, and if you guys happen to hear the background noise, it's construction, so sorry about that. Well, whatever they're doing, mowing the lawn, construction, whatever it is. Okay, next up is my birthday, and we started off with $210. Okay, so we now have 100, 150, 70, 90, 210, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. $260 for my birthday. So 260, take away 210, difference is $50. So there we go. Oops, I made a oopsie in birthday because I was going based upon right here, but it's actually, sorry you guys. So we did start off with 210. What am I doing? We started off with 210, but we have more than that. So okay, because when I counted, I'm like, wait, what? All right, so back to this at hand. I forgot to fix that around when I was doing the update. All right, so for my birthday, we started off with $210, and we now have 100, 150, 70, 90, 210, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 260. Yeah, $260. Yes. Oh, I thought I made a mistake, but I didn't. All right, so the only difference when I saw it on the calendar would be the $50. Okay, my bad on that, you guys. See, we all make mistakes. All right, enough about that. So moving on to parents, we started off with $390, and we now have 100, 2, 3, 350, 60, 70, 80, 90, 410. $410. Oops, $410. So right here, take away 390 equals, the difference is $20 that was added. Okay, and that's good. All right, next up is baby, and baby started off with $490, and we now have $510. Okay, so 510. All right, so the only difference was added is the $20. Okay, so we have $510 in baby. Moving on to vacation, we started off with $830. We now have 500, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1,000, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, $1,080. So we got that amount. Taking away the 830, and the difference that was added is $250. All right, and that completes my long-term binder. Moving on to my fun binder. Okay, next up is self-care, and self-care started off with $100, and we now have 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. We're still at 100, so I don't need to add any difference. So it's just 100 in self-care. Next up is hair, and honestly, I didn't want to count hair because I'm gonna do my, getting my hair done soon and whatnot, but I said, you know what, I'm just gonna add it onto my tracker. So we started off with 90, and we now have 100, 200, 20, 30, $230 in hair. So I know I did a hairstyle, so there's been a few that was taken out, then added, taken out, then added. So we got 140, and that was added in. That's the difference. Next up is shopping. We started off with $50 for shopping. So we now have 20, 30, 40, 50. $50 in shopping. So no changes in that. Next up is clothing, and clothing we started off $50 and we now have 20, 40, 50. No changes in that as well. All right, next up is gifts. And gifts, we started off with $30 and we now have, by the way, this category also was taken out, added, taken out and added as well. So we started off with $30 and we now have 10, 20, 30, 40, 55. $55 in gifts. Okay, so we got 55. The difference is $25, right? Yeah, the difference is 25. I just had to make sure. I just had to make sure, okay? Okay. Night outs started off with 55. And we now have 20, 40, 55. $55 in night outs category that was taken out as well. Okay, so no changes in night out. I don't really go places much, you know, especially with the summer. I already knew at hand that I will be working majority of the time this summer. I'm not going to be really taking that much like a vacation or anything like that, but a few days I did take, you know, to celebrate birthday or go out or whatever, like once in a blue type of a factor and everything. And I just try to make the most out of my time, but I already knew this summer definitely working, and I'm looking forward to my next upcoming vacation within this month, because we're in the month of September, you guys, which is super cool, super exciting. Okay. But I'm a homebody. I love to go out, I love to dance, I love to hang out with family and friends and so on and so forth. I love to take vacations, as you all know. But yeah. I'm more of a homebody. Once upon a time I was not a homebody, you guys, and I became a homebody a few years ago, which is so crazy to me. All right, moving on to fun. Fun is at $95 and we now have 50, 70, 80, 95. No changes in fun. So we got $95 in the fun. So this is like activities or whatever, maybe on Groupon and everything like that. But I haven't really been able to say, oh, I'm gonna do like fun things, like fun activities and stuff, as much as I really wanted to. But it is what it is. I just keep adding on to that moment where it's like an unexpected, where one of my cousins could literally say, let's go hang out and do an activity that they probably found on Groupon, and we just go and have a good time and a good vibe. So yeah, there goes that. All right, events. As you all know, I'm going to be a bridesmaid at my friend's wedding, but once I come back from my vacation, this is getting booked up even more. Okay, so don't let the numbers, you know, like, what? Listen, it is what it is. You just work with what you got. As long as my bills is paid first and I pay myself, and then everything else comes after. Okay. And y'all know high priority is my SUV. Aside from my bills and everything, after that will be SUV and everything else after that, just so y'all know. All right, so events started off with $50. We now have 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 10, 20, $120 in events right now. And the difference will be 70 was added. Okay, which is super cool. Okay, moving on to European wax. European wax, we started off with $225 and we are now at 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 10, 20, 30, 45. 245 right now in European wax. So difference is the $20 that was added into that. Okay, and as y'all seeing that everything adds up. It could be $5 added, so be it. Everything adds up, and you do what works for you. I'm a strong believer in that. You do what works for you. Okay, moving on to my home long-term binder, more like long-term binder for home and car. All right, so for home we started off with $790 at the beginning of August, and we now have 500, 6, 7, 8, 20, 40, 60, 70, $870 in home right now. And the difference, 870. Yes, we added $80 into this baby right here, so we are at 870 in home. This is for future home, by the way. Okay, moving on to SUV. We started off with $865 for SUV, and we now have 500, 6, 7, 8, 20, 40, 60, 89, 20, 45. 945 in SUV right now. And we now have the difference will be added with the $80. Okay, which is really, really cool. We got $945, you know. Something is better than nothing. All right, next up is car maintenance. In car maintenance, we started off with $145 and we now have 120, 30, 40, 50, 60, $160 right now. So difference is the $15. Okay, and last but not least is the 15K challenge, and we started off with $4,860. Okay, and we now have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5,150. So we have $5,150 in the 15K challenge right now. And these are placement holders. When you see like the big bucks, placement holders, and I have them in my bank. Okay, all right, well, the 1,000 is the placement holders. This is real cash. I just don't want to have a lot of money around me. Okay, so we got 5,000, right? Difference, we added $290 in this bad boy. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is add up everything all together. I'm gonna speed up this process and everything, but we're gonna add all this up together and let's see what we started off with. $9,575. Let me just put the dollars here, the decimal and the zeros, and we're gonna calculate everything else. Okay, let's do this. $10,670, you guys. All right, you guys, I didn't even realize until after when I filmed of that half of like the bottom, I didn't you know, you can't see it, and I do apologize, you guys. It gets better, okay? But this is the update. I do apologize again. And yes, this was what we started off in the month of August, and we ended with $10,670, okay? Again, I do apologize of the fact of how I filmed it and everything. And was I gonna record again? No, because I have other things that I need to do. So here, you guys, here's the full update, and yeah, I'll see you. Oh my gosh, even though I had a lot of setbacks this year, I definitely had a lot of setbacks, but that's what it is. Life be lifing sometimes, and that's just part of life, you know what I mean? As long as you just keep your head up and just keep going, and consistency is key. As long as your bills are paid, you guys, definitely, and you pay yourself, and then everything else that you want to do sinking funds for. I'm pretty sure a lot of people will look at this and be like, oh, I can't do this or whatever. Hey, you do what works for you, whether you do it electronically or anything of that sort. It is what it is. You do what works for you, even if it happens to be a lower income type of a budget, a low income sinking funds. Listen, I see people that go on their channel and they're just cash stuffing just $55 or just $25 because things come up unexpectedly, and it is what it is. Maybe they have a setback with work or anything of that sort, or maybe something, you know, happened or whatever the case may be, but everyone can just get up and get going. It's just a temporary type of a feeling, but that doesn't mean you're gonna stay stuck like that forever, okay? And I really acknowledge the ones that do cash stuff like $45 and they just make it work, and then before you know it, within a few months or a year or two, and they started stuffing $500 in their sinking funds and so on and so forth. Hell, I do it too sometimes, okay? Because things be coming up unexpected. So there's going to be people that have cash stuffers that are able to cash stuff every single category that they have, and there's going to be people that have a lot of categories, but they're not going to be able to cash stuff a lot of the categories in whatever time frame. That's where I'm at right now. So hey, I mean, I do what I gotta do and what really works for me, okay? And I'm very disciplined. Like I said, I always make sure my bills are paid, I pay myself, and after that is whatever sinking funds I can work on. But like I said before, I'm going to be really focusing on SUV 15K challenge and events for the most part. Vacation, you know, like those are just the things that I enjoy right now, okay? And the things that are really up and coming as of right now, okay? All right, you guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this sinking funds update. I'm not gonna even say that I was all over the place. It is what it is. No one's perfect, all right? So continue to like, comment, and subscribe to your girl. And yeah, have you guys done a sinking funds tracker update? Drop it in the comments if you have. Don't be shy. And I'll see you guys in the next one. And by the way, follow me on TikTok, because your girl is just doing things just a little bit different on my TikTok channel that I really can't just say I'm gonna put on YouTube, because they have more restrictions. Y'all know whatever time it is. So yes, follow me on TikTok, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye bye till next time.